Hello! Oh, hi, Ave. I didn't expect anyone to actually be here when I started. How's it going? I just got back from bowling, so I'm eager to sit down and relax. Relax with some war, as the kids would say. First, I do need to test some things, because I did notice... Oh, Ave, you're following, right? Can you unfollow and refollow real quick? I need to test something. Okay, did you guys hear that over the stream? Because last time I was hearing it, but when I checked the recording, I didn't hear it. The alert notifications, because there's supposed to be an alert, like a noise when someone follows or something like that. I don't think you heard that. Interesting. Now why can't you hear that? How do I fix this? Yeah, I'll worry about it. Hey, I'll worry about that later. At least I now know the answer. So how's everyone doing out there? I see you showed up, Star. Sure. I can lower that a little bit. Where is it? Okay. Bowling seems like one of those sports that shouldn't exhaust you as much as it does. But it's quite a workout. Okay. I hope you had a good day at work. I don't think I have too much else to bring up other than... I guess I have a Twitter and a Blue Sky now. But, Up my mic? Sure, I can do that. I might not be able to do that. It is at maximum right now. He, him. I may just have to talk louder, is the truth of the matter. A gain filter. I don't believe I do. Nope, that's the wrong thing. There we go. Whoa. Ah, I see. Okay. So if I do it. How about that? Is that better? Okay. Then we will probably get into the game then. I don't know if you've ever played Front Mission 3, but it's quite a trip. Let's see. Okay, so okay. A noise suppression filter. Okay, sure. Okay. Hopefully that works out somehow. Thank you. All right. I'm no expert on audio, as it turns out. Oops. Good. Desire spawns madness. Madness collapses into disaster. Mankind never learns. Just let it sit here, because there is a fun little intro that, you know. No, it's alright. Even back when I streamed, I was wildly unprofessional. Oh no, the opening to Front Mission 3 is just very quiet. You should be able to hear it now. And no, you can't. Great. Alright, hold on. Let me. Oh, that's why. Oh, I'm really bad at this. That work? Okay. Madness toys with luck. That's it. I think I pick it up quick just because I have a series of good teachers. I've really always liked how the robots in this game look. I don't think I've ever actually seen a game that really captures the same. Okay. Sure. I was already thinking the game was a little loud, so I can turn it down a little bit more. Armored Core does have it, but a thing I've always sort of liked about this one is that how I it'll become evident. I'll explain it when we get into the gameplay. DNA. Everyone's favorite subject.
Закрываю, быстрей.
Есть.
Что, нарушается план?
GDF начали действовать, докладывает информбюро.
I believe this is Russian they're speaking.
Не будет неожиданно, можно будет пересмотреть план.
Положимся на них, на наших детей.
All great mecha series start with an incredibly esoteric opening. I'm good with anything. I'm good with either. Special Radiation Laboratory of the UN. Oh, now we're in America. Plane landed. What could they be stealing? Something to do with radiation. I mean, it's probably a nuke, right? This came out around the time nukes were a really big deal. Not to say they're not a big deal now, but... Oh, there was nobody piloting it. How mysterious. I'll be honest, I don't remember if that little tidbit there ever pays off. Okinawa. Now we're in Japan. Okinawa, Ocean City. Full artificial city. Cripes. 5.9 kilometers. Can you even imagine the amount of money you need to put in to, like, make this? Shockingly, we were still in cutscenes. This is really just filling me with a real old sense of nostalgia. I haven't played this game in a long time. Nichi Bugan base. Bogan? Bogun? People. I think that was the final cutscene, and now we're gonna... There we go. Kirishima Industries. Entrance. Type R, level 3. Memory check. Body, arms, and legs. Not typically a thing associated with computers. System check completed. Load the pilot data into the system. Roger, I'm loading the pilot data now. Now, you can rename the hero of this game, but it's a very... I don't know why you're allowed to. Because he's... Like, most of the time when you're allowed to self-insert, it's because like they either don't have much of a personality or don't have much of a history in the world. But Kazuki has both of those. Like, he's very involved with other characters and the plot, to the point that if you change his last name, it'll change other characters' last names. And also has a very concrete personality, so it feels very strange that you're allowed to rename him. So I think I'll just stick with Kazuki, because I respect him too much to change it. Simply put. Load confirmed. The final test for the Shunyo will now commence. Oh yeah. We're ready on our side, Kazuki. Activate the Wanzer. Wanzer is, I believe, a portmanteau of walking panzer, because, you know, we're in giant robots, and giant robots are walking tanks. Activated. Activation confirmed. First, we'll check movement. Move to the designated area. Roger that. Your destination is here. Roger. Yep. Like, I think I've always found really charming about this game art style in particular, compared to art like things like Armored Core or most games, is that the mechs do have idle animations. And like, I get why others don't. Like, because like, you know, it makes more sense for them to not move when they're not moving. But I don't know, there's something about the fact that they bob up and down, the fact that they... It gives them more character, I guess. It fills me with a great level of affection for them. Not to say that I don't like Armored Core or anything, because I do. I love Armored Core and all them, but there's something about... Let me see if I can... How do I... Oh, it's been so long. Oh, there we go. Like, you can see, you'll see the little model, he's bobbing up and down, and it makes him feel more alive, if that makes sense. Which, again, some people don't like in their robots, which is perfectly reasonable, but, I don't know. It adds a distinct level of charm. Fight hand to hand with the knuckles on the right arm. I need both ranged and close combat. Use both weapons. Autopilot is not set on combat mode, so you're safe. You're just allowed to walk in and punch a robot to death. I do have a mech now. I have the latest and greatest... I mean, they'll tell us this eventually, but it is the latest and greatest of new... of mechs for the Japanese Special Forces. We are a test pilot. I know I'm not reading, like, all the, gameplay things, but I'm very familiar with it. If you have any questions, please ask. I'll do my best to answer. Yeah. A lot of this will come up later. A lot of it you don't need to really know. So... Shotguns, obviously. Shotguns are really good at shooting people up close. Fists are only close. So we'll start with fists. Hell yeah. Blood that guy's arm off in a single punch. So yeah. Fists do one hit of really high damage. Shotguns hit all parts equally. So like you see there, I have 12 shots. If all 12 of them hit, they would be evenly divided amongst, in this case, the remaining 3 body parts. Like that. Shotguns, tend to become more powerful the fewer body parts your opponent has. So shotguns are pretty much ideal for finishing opponents off rather than weakening them. Just take this guy out. We'll do it with the shotgun because there we go. Blow up every little bit of them. Whoa. My controller is connection. So every part you destroy, you get two of these little medals. If you get 50 medals, your pilot will rank up. And you get 3 for destroying the opponent completely. Ranking up gives you more action points. Action points are used to do actions. Oh, that should do it. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I want you to set it to combat mode and continue the test. Combat mode? I got orders to obtain data that resembles real combat. If you need real combat data, get it after delivery. Oh yeah. That test pilot is one of ours. Yeah, I know. We might purchase this model based on this data. But still, I'll do it. Hey, Kazuki, you know what you're getting into? I'll be fine. This Wanzer's better than any JDF model. I appreciate it. Well, you've gone this far. Might as well go the full 9 yards. Yes, they are basically experienced. Fine. Kazuki, be careful. Roger. I really love little Jinyu's over there. It's older, but it's using real bullets. You can quit anytime. Kazuki was not lying when he said you have really no chance of losing, because the body reaches 0, that unit is destroyed and removed. The arm reaches 0, the weapons equipped on that arm become unusable. If the legs reach 0, the unit's movement is reduced to 1. But yeah, as you can see, if you just compare our stats, yeah, he was not joking when he said we had no chance, we weren't going to lose. There's a reason the Jinyu is considered an outdated piece of trash. Machine guns operate differently to shotguns in that they basically target each bullet targets a part randomly, so you could hit one part with every bullet, or, not. Oop. Fun thing is you can counterattack, but counterattacks take an increased number of AP points, so be careful. You don't want to run out of AP, because it's used for movement and combat. Just find the movement so charming. And since we finished the last guy off with our shotgun, we'll finish this guy off with our fist. A little fun thing I like is that every individual pilot has their own, victory animation. So, Kazuki will just, do a little fist pump with whatever weapon he killed the opponent with. There's some fun stuff going. Alright, that's the tutorial done with. Now we get raided. I suffered a little bit of penalty because I let my opponent attack me too many times. Average damage is... Oh, no, wait. Is average damage... I'm trying to remember. Is average damage the average kind of damage you take or the damage you give? I can't remember. I'm not gonna try to get good grades. The grading system in this game is esoteric, and unlike in the first front mission games, they would give you... There were secret missions that could only be unlocked by getting a certain number of platinum medals. There is only one thing in this game that is determined by the number of platinum medals, and I will not be getting it. Good job, Kazuki. The test's over. You're done. Copy that. Especially because the thing you get by getting enough platinum medals, you can also get even if you don't. Do a little intermission. Save it. Hell yeah. Good old memory cards. Didn't store a lot, but it's a good Wanzer. Great performance, I must say. It's not the voice I did for him earlier. Yes, it's our finest yet. Hey, Dr. Koike. Yokosuka Base wants these shipped right away. Anything you can do to help? I called the cargo helicopter. We'll deliver 2 new Wanzers for now. Hi! Hey, Kazuki. Impressive as always. Yes, you adapted new models quickly. Thanks. You did great too. You were under a tight deadline. It's a chance for us to be involved in the Japanese Defense Force. Receiving a part of the national defense budget would be great. Eh? That Wanzer is an assault type. Isn't it too aggressive for a purely defensive army? Maybe they're gonna start a war. Ryogo? That would never happen. Japan would never start a war. At least on the surface. We've been sending out forces more often. There have been more civil wars in the OCU since Alordesh. I'm gonna mispronounce so many. Like when we sent out our Wanzer teams a few years back. That might be a reference to our Front Mission 2? I can't remember. It might be a reference to Front Mission 1. I genuinely can't remember. I haven't actually played either of them. We learned from that experience. But our military policy remains purely defensive. Yeah, it's not like there will ever be a war in Japan. Yeah, definitely. There's definitely not going to be a war in Japan. Hey, Ryogo, what are you doing here? I thought you were working in Yokosuka. What do you mean, what am I doing here? I'm here to deliver some construction Wanzers. There's a major construction project in Ocean City. Ryogo is delivering the Wanzers for it. Anyone can do that. Why you? The boss trusts me, dude. You begged and pleaded, right? Hey, how did you know? Why don't you take your job more seriously? Yeah, this is the thing you're gonna learn about Kazuki. Boy's got anger issues, and also, does not like his best friend. I'm not listening. I can't let you have fun in Okinawa by yourself. I'm here on business! Suzuki will accompany me to Yokosuka base for Wanzer delivery. They'll be around midnight when the car is ready. Get some rest until then. Working late again, Kazuki? You workaholic. You have work to do, Rura. Take the Wanzers to the site. Alright, alright. Hey, come with me. Why should I? Because we're buddies! Come to the residential construction zone with me. ... Okay, so, this choice seems pretty insignificant, right? Like, it's the first choice of the game. Why would it be the most pivotal choice in the game? Do you want to hang out with your best friend? However, it is in fact the most pivotal choice in the game and determines which route of the game you go on. It is such a minor, obscure, want-of-a-nail choice that I did not know there was a second route to this game for at least 7 years of playing this game. So I'll... Yeah. It's, the game becomes very different based entirely on this. So, you know, I'll leave it up to you, Star. What you want to hang out with our best friend, or you want him to, you know, clock off work early? Pardon me, I'm gonna take a drink. I've played both of them now, but I've definitely... Which one do I would say going with him is probably the easier route. It's sort of more the expected route. Well, I think the don't go with him route is more interesting. Like, you fight more of a varied number of bosses, the story goes other places. I'll explain, like, the differences in the story, but I've played both of them, I think, at this point, a relatively equal amount. I'll just say it. I like the Emma storyline, but I think I prefer the Alyssa one. Ugh. Yeah. Like, I'll have to do both routes in the end anyway, because they're very different. So different in fact that while this game does have a new game plus, because the characters are so, like, these both routes share no characters in common other than Kazuki and Ryogo, so you get basically no benefits for new game plus. Yeah, sure, let's go with, don't go with it. No thanks, I'm tired. You suck. Well, yeah, I did basically tell him to do his job by himself. That's fair. You give me the cold shoulder? How cruel. Use the testing set anytime. I'm sure you're too tired. I think if we just go to the one... Pardon me. I think if we go to the Wanzer testing site, they just give us a bunch of tutorials. Let me check. You're going back to Yokosuka, right? Here's a party. I'll show you the basics of Wanzer Pilot. You got good sense, you'll learn fast. Okay. Yeah, I don't... these. Loading. Alright. Let's go home and get some rest. I wonder if Ryogo is doing his job. No, I have mana. How are you? Is it warm at Okinawa? I want to be there. I was transferred to the lab in Yokosuka base. You go there a lot, don't you? This is from Alyssa. So yes, it's the reason for the big divide is technically because we go or don't go with Ryogo, but it's specifically when we read this email. Reading it now will cause a major change. Maybe we'll see each other. Good luck with work. Yes, don't forget my souvenir. Alyssa. She's working at a JDF base? You'll get her a souvenir. To the shopping mall. Away! Loading. Oh, look at these little maps. Oh. Love them. This is an official announcement. Parts of the city are under construction. We apologize for the inconvenience. Thank you. That's what Ryogo was talking about. There's sure a lot of JDF soldiers here. Kazuki, what's up, dude? Ryogo? What you doing here? Buying a souvenir for a girlfriend? No, nothing like that. Buying something for Alyssa. Oh, your sister. She's a real cutie. Even though you're not related to her by blood. That's a weird thing to say, Ryogo. Screw you! Did you finish the delivery? Yeah, JDF's told me to... soldier told me to get the hell out. Why would there be a JDF soldier at the site? No idea. Guess they're supervising. I'm done, dude. Let's go. We're in Okinawa. Let's have some fun. And by fun, we mean go to a JDF facility. I really love these little maps. I cannot... I find them so charming. Hey, you're back. Oh, Kazuki was with you too? Yeah. You guys really get along, huh? We're set to take off. You're coming to Yokosuka with us also, Ryugo. What? You're joking, right? But I just got here. Sorry, we're short of people. Besides, you're done with the delivery. They never told me I was only gonna be here a day. It's our job. Quit complaining. Doesn't Kazuki's father work at Yokosuka base? Isn't he a JDF officer? What's wrong? Forgot to warn you, Dr. Koike. You can't ever talk about his father. I see. Sorry I asked. Don't worry about it. It's for our job, right, Kazuki? I didn't say anything. The Wanzers will finish loading soon. Meet me at the heliport when you're ready. Let's get this done and go home. Are you ready? Yeah, part the hell. I'll give you access to the company website. Take a look later. Ah, it's the website. Well, we're gonna spend a lot of time on the internet. A thing that you really can just ignore completely, but we are going to spend a lot of time on the internet. Okay. Ah, that's a pretty far flight. How far would that be with a helicopter? Probably a couple hours, right? I've never actually flown in a helicopter. Have any of you? I'd be surprised if you did. But... Spinning. Cool. I really love helicopter animations like that. There's something very charming I find about them. Like, do you think they're spinning it actually really fast, or are they just flickering the texture? They might actually be spinning it really fast. I don't know. Salute. Identification, please. Kirishima Industries. Delivering new Wanzers. Kirishima, you've been cleared. Let's finish this job and get back. What kind of talk is that? Kazuki, Ryogo, unload the Wanzers. Holy. If that guy's the standard Japanese male, which I think is, which is what, like 5'6", that helicopter is huge. What? There's more work. Ugh, just hurry it up. I guess it is a helicopter for giant robots, so I guess it makes sense for it to be really big. That explosion? Kaboom. Accidental explosion on the base. All available personnel report in. There was a risk of a second explosion. All non-essential personnel evacuate. An accidental explosion? Hey, calm down, Kazuki. This base is huge. We're safe. Stupid. Alyssa's in the base. I'm going to check it out. Hey, where are you going? It's dangerous. Kazuki, stop it. There might be poison, gas, and contaminants. It doesn't matter in this thing. Yes, this is the difference. If we had gone with Ryogo, we would not have gone back to the dormitory, read that email, and would not know at this point that Alyssa is in the base. Which is causing Kazuki to, you know, panic. Sorry, I'll write any apologies you need after this. Hey, are you serious? Okay, but I'm not responsible. You too, Ryogo. What are you two thinking? Sorry, Kazuki's writing my apology. That's a true best friend right there. Willing to invade an army base with a giant robot just to help his buddy. Stop immediately. It's an emergency. Let us through. That's the scene of this accident. No need for you in there. Stop or you will be attacked. Take shelter in that transport. Hurry! Stubborn as a pig. What do? They won't let us through. I don't have time for you. I'm getting through no matter what. You two aren't giving up? You gonna ignore the warning? Oh well. You asked for it. Whoa! Take off now. We can't anger the army anymore. What are those two thinking? Well, yeah. Damn, these guys are serious. Wait, Kazuki, calm down or we're gonna get it. Fine, leave. I'll help Alyssa by myself. Alright, let's go. Don't aim for the pilots. I'm not gonna be a murderer. Why aren't you stopping? This is the West Service Stack. The monsters are breaking through. You have permission to engage. Dead or alive. Don't let them onto the accident scene. Yeah, yes sir. Alright. So, now that we have our second playable character, good old Ryogo here, a fun thing about individual pilots that the game never really tells you is that each of them is like specialized for different weaponry. Usually the weapons they start off with. For instance, Kazuki is specialized in melee and shotguns, so will gain experience in those weapons faster. Leveling up your skills in those will allow you to do more damage and get increased accuracy. Ryogo is specialized in machine guns, as you'd expect, because he starts with one. I think there's only one exception of like a character who starts with weapons that they don't specialize in, and there's a reason for it. Well, I'll go over that. Is this the path we meet that person? I think it is, though. So we'll see what's going on. Nice. The thing about machine gun, the main benefit of machine guns is they have 4 range. Shotguns have 3. So if these guys had shotguns, I'd be able to shoot them without them retaliating. Alas. Yeah, probably wise. Why not? This is still one of the games taking it easy on you. These guys are, yeah, they're still Jinyos. They're not a threat at this point in the game. We're still, like, the Shunyo is, like, genuinely, like, an end game unit. We will not be seeing these until the last act. We will not see enemies be piloting these until, like, the last act of the game. Since we damaged that guy enough, the evacuate. It's way too strong. I have to get out. Wait for backup. I believe this is, well, yeah, this is unique to this encounter specifically because, well, as Ryogo said, they don't want to be murderers. How much AP is that? Okay, 5, so we can just walk over here, and he can't encounter us. Although maybe it would have been better to let him counter because he would have just punched it with a hard blow, which doesn't do much damage, but it would have consumed a lot of AP, so... yeah. Counters also consume a flat 3 additional AP to what the attack. Machine guns take 5, so a counter machine gun takes 8. Oh. That also apparently did enough damage. Cool beans. And that's the fight. This is it. That was probably the original Japanese, like Kokomadada or something like that. Nice. Ugh. A little fun thing there is you can see the damage, like the parts we destroyed, is reflected in the cutscene, which I appreciate. We blew up that guy's arm, so the guy's arm is still blown up. Hey, is this okay? I'll listen to your complaints later. Well, this is more important now. Yeah. Whoa! That was a fun animation. Stop! SF, Special Forces, if you're curious. Yes, these are the Special Forces we, made these robots for. Get out of my way! My sister is on the base. That doesn't matter. You're under arrest. Under arrest? I told you so. What? I'm only here to help my sister. Destroying Army Wonders and disrupting the base. You must be real pros. We have a reason. Please listen. Quiet! Out of the Wanzers, now! Keep talking and I'll shoot you like a dog. Are you threatening us? Cut it out, Kazuki. These guys are serious. Alright, fine. As you may have grasped from that, Kazuki's a bit of a hothead. It takes a while. It takes a lot of effort to convince him when he's doing a stupid thing. Soldier, haul these men in. Yes, sir. So we walk. Realize that I'm sitting in such a way that's really hurting my butt. Alright. That was... I guess I'll save on a second slot, just because... in case I ever decide to go back. Ugh. Now loading. Your name? Oh, he's Kazuki Takamura. I am Ryogo Kusama. Why did you take the Wanzers for a joyride? I already told you to help my sister. Kazuki, just calm down. Using the new Wanzers? Why don't you make them a more believable lie? You're no help. You're just getting Kazuki worked up. Drop the attitude. Let's go home. Then check for me. There is a student named Alyssa Takamura working at this base. I don't have time for your stupid lies. You won't get out until you tell the truth. He is telling the truth, sir. Will you check with Isao Takamura? Takamura? You mean Colonel Takamura? Yeah, that's him. That's his dad. Oh. Is that true? None of your business. That's not my father. Hey, don't complicate the situation. Never mind what he just said. I'll go check. Stay here. Yes, sir. Jeez, you go crazy when it comes to Alyssa. Calm down a little. Alyssa was adopted from another country. She lost her parents in an accident. She used to cry all the time. That's the past. She's a happy girl now. What do you know about Alyssa? I have to protect her. Alright, alright. If that's how you feel. The accident will reveal the base's secret to the world. What are you gonna do, Sasaki? Colonel Takamura! What is it? Your son is being detained in the brig. He needs you. That idiot. Why is he causing trouble at a time like this? Tell them I'm on my way. Yes, sir. Takamura here. Thank you for your time, Colonel. We detained a boy who claims to be your son. Yes, that idiot is indeed my son. Sorry to waste your time. No, sir. It's quite alright. You can go back to your station. Yes, sir. Cool, Kazuki. We can go home now. You're calling me your son? What a joke. What were you doing going on a rampage at the base? Wouldn't matter to you anyway. Hey, stop, Kazuki. We were trying to rescue Alyssa from the accident. Alyssa? You didn't even know she worked here, did you? You went on a rampage for such a frivolous reason? What do you mean, frivolous? Don't worry, Alyssa is safe. Oh, good. Right, Kazuki? You no longer have any reason to be here. Leave immediately. You should say please. We're busy looking after the accident. Leave now or I'll place you under arrest. Better not annoy your dad anymore. Get out! Fine, I'm leaving. Hey, wait, Kazuki! There's a lot of talking in this game. Excuse me, sir. I understand, but it's still being tested. No, that's not what we're trying to do. Yes, we'll ship the original right away. We don't have time. We don't want to be isolated from the OCU. Was that the OCU Ministry of Defense? Yes, they know about the accident already. They're demanding the surviving scientists in Midas. Will you comply? Yes, it's too early to isolate ourselves from the OCU. But we went through a lot of trouble to acquire Midas. You understand? Should we attack during transport? No. Wait until it reaches the destination. Yes, sir. And the rats are sniffing around for Midas. I will take care of them. I'm counting on you. Lot of politics in this game. And the series in general, really. A lot of world politics. Who do you think you are messing with me? What's wrong? I just helped you out. Just getting rid of a nuisance. What a jerk. Trucks. With suspicious cargo. Ooh. Hey, Rogo, did you see that? What? That trailer. There's a Wanzer inside. What about it? It's not that unusual. No, that Wanzer wasn't JDF or OCU. Maybe USN? Okay, I know you're a Wanzer expert. Now let's go. Wait, don't you think it's strange? What's a USN Wanzer doing here? USN is, as you might expect from the name, America. Hey, Rogue, follow that trail. What? Kazuki? They told us to get out of the base. Can we do this? You don't have to come along. What, and let you have all the fun? Oh, Ryoko. Truly, truly the greatest of friends. Hey, isn't that it? No Wanzer. Maybe it went underground? Let's go. Maybe you're imagining things? I'm gonna check things out. Yeah. The laboratory will be moved. Wait here for further instruction. What was that explosion? Are we safe? Alright, I should do the Half-Life scientist voice. Although there are several. I can't do that. I wonder what happened. Alyssa. Dad, what was that explosion? It was in the underground lab, supervised by Chief of Staff Sasaki. Does it involve the research? There's no time for an explanation. Get out of here, now! Why? If we could see the site, maybe we could find out what they were doing. It's dangerous here. Sasaki's men will begin moving. Then it'll be too late. Now we're playing as Alyssa. They do this occasionally, although this is, I think, the earliest in the entire game that they will do it. The explosion blew up the entire lab. I bet it's chaos outside. What about you? I still have things to take care of. You sneak out while they're confused. Go to Kazuki. The least he can do is protect you. Dad. Can't stay here. You're in danger. Please understand. Okay, Dad. Get out. It's dangerous. Okay. Take this with you, Alyssa. What's on this disc? Images of the accident. It might provide a clue to what Sasaki's doing. Okay. I believe Alyssa is still a college student, but she is treated in a lot of ways like a full-fledged scientist. Hey, how long are we doing this? Until they show up? You just don't know when to quit. What? Something's coming. Isn't it just a construction Wanzer? Alyssa! Oh, it's over now. If the Wanzer's starting to look like Alyssa, you're pretty messed up. Stupid Alyssa's in the Wanzer! Let's go! Hey, Kazuki, wait up! Alyssa! Just start waving your arms. Hey, it's me, Kazuki. Huh? 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 Shock and horror. Wanzers. Hey, it's the USN military. You must have gone underground. What's under this base? Shoot, we've been found. What do we do? Fight? Wait, they look like civilians. What's that? Oh no, Alyssa! Run, Alyssa! No! Ryoko, help Alyssa! Help Alyssa? What are you gonna do? Use this Wanzer. What, this worn out pile of junk? I'm sorry I asked. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love this guy. Joe Wanzer, it's coming this way. Can't be helped. Cindy, Gaster, get ready! We'll sort of learn this later, but these are... for now they're mysterious people. They're mysterious Americans who have, infiltrated a Japanese research base. Joe Packer? Baker? Feels like it should be Parker. I guess I have to assume the Japanese was Parker. But who knows? Emir Klamsky? She would be the main girl on the other route. Meanwhile, Alyssa is the main girl on this route, sort of. Yeah. The Iguchi Lilas. It's a real shame we never get to use this construction monster. I mean, it's garbage, but dang if it don't look snazzy. Alright, anyway. Who's this guy? Gastor Marza? Is that a name? That might be a name. And Cindy Peasant. Alright. Okay, so we've now got our 2 new mechs. That'll be my workhorses throughout the game. The Zenislav. So the Zenislav is fun because... So technically, Zenislav is a mistranslation. I love the translation of it, but it is a mistranslation. It should be the Zenith Slave, because it is part of the Zenith line of Wanzers. I think in Armored Core 4, which is a prequel, which is like earlier in the timeline to this one. Not a terrible amount, I don't think. Yeah. So yes, this is the Zenislav, or it should be translated the Zenith Slave. The Zenith is usually in most of the game, the best mech in the game. Which, the fact that they're giving it to us literal first thing should tell you something about the technology in this game. It gets bananas. The best mech in the other games? The starter mech in this one. I will be using it throughout the entire game just because I love how snazzy it looks. Let's get punching. Ow. Oh yes, a fun thing about countering, guns will always go before melee. So if you counter with a melee attack with a gun attack, you will attack first. So, be careful. I believe, yeah, as you can tell, it's 4 against 2, so we're not really supposed to win this fight, especially since they have better mechs than us. So, this is the thing I believe that is it unique to this one? I don't know, but it's a fun one. All mechs have battle skills, and if you meet the Okay. This is going to be a mechanic to explain. Yeah. Battle skills, you can learn them. They're great. In this case, Zoom 1 increases accuracy. It's sort of a scripted fight. Yeah. We're basically... I think we just have to last a certain number of turns or, defeat a certain number of enemies. One of the two. Yeah. Right now, with our computer capacity of 4, we can have 4 battle skills. Yeah. We'll learn more about it, but just know every mech has certain battle skills it can teach its pilots. Okay, and every attack has a chance of randomly ejecting your pilot, which is not ideal because, if your pilot dies, that's bad. Well. Wow, well, that was a terrible shot. Really? You're gonna walk and go punch the guy who's on foot. You're a real dingus, Gaster. I don't know what the odds of the random eject is. I know it's pretty low, but any attack can do it. Like, a pistol shot from a man on foot can eject a man, can trigger the ejection systems of the giant robot. So, that's fun. So, being ejected is unfortunate because we have to spend the entire turn porting our mech again, so that turn basically gets wasted. We'll just focus on Emma, I think. I think if we beat even one of them, that automatically ends the fight, so we'll see. Attack now. There's some fun chicanery to do with battle skills later, but right now, we don't have to worry about that. Ah, good. She's already gonna shoot me, so may as well punch! Plus, I love the Zenith's melee technique that it teaches. Ah. Okay, then. Alright. Heck yeah. You get a lot of... Yeah, as you can tell, since we beat an enemy, since we beat basically a boss enemy, we got a lot of XP for that. Which is both a good and a bad thing. I'm sorry, I'm leaving my wand, sir. Okay, so no, it is still the number of turns. Ow. Please don't kill Alyssa. It is possible for them to kill Alyssa, and I believe if they do, that is fight over. So it is possible for you to lose this fight, and there be nothing you could do about it. If you're just really, really unlucky, but it's also not a very long fight, so not too difficult to start back up. Okay. I can actually explain this. So, there are... Yeah, okay. Sort of a minor thing I may as well explain. There are multiple sort of types of mechs. And you can mostly, the easiest way to tell which one is which is based on their movement given by their legs. If they can move 6 spaces, then I believe they're a brawler type, which means they're specialized for melee, specialized on moving really far, getting up into melee combat, and punching people to death. There is the sniper type, who tend to have 3 movement. They're very good at, well, sniping. They have trouble repositioning themselves and can be easily chased down by brawlers, but, you know, it's always good to have snipers. There's sort of the general all-round type who has... Oh, no, wait. I guess Kyojin is also 3. I thought it was 4. Oh, well. There is a type with 4. It's sort of a very much all-rounder. And Kazuki is an assault type who has 5 movement, so he's not quite a brawler, but he can move farther than most people, and he's designed for punching and shooting, but not quite as good at either. Well, it's, I guess... Let's see. I believe you regain... I forget how much AP you regain every turn. I think it's like 12. It's a strange number. May as well shoot him. Yeah. So, although we did have that thing where, like, an enemy immediately ejected us first thing, that is not a thing you can rely on. It's a very low chance. I want to say it's like 5%, maybe lower. It happens just often enough to be inconvenient. Sir, Joe, what are you doing? What? What is happening? Okay. Alright, I guess that's the stage. Maybe they were taking mercy on us. Ah, there. As you can see, since we eliminated more enemies than the game expected us, we actually got bonus percentage. That will happen very seldomly. We also got some prize money, which that'll be fun. Now, even though we defeated Emma, she still has her mech. Tragic. We can't stay in here longer. Let's pull out. Don't let them escape! Shinyos with sniper rifles. Get with the times, old man. Although the Shinyo is like the go-to for... Hey, those USN guys are running away again. Don't you move either. Crap, did we overdo it? What do we do, Kazuki? Throw down your weapons now! What? More of them? Huh? Truck. Here, follow me! Hey, what's going on? I don't know! You want to get arrested? Hurry! That hadn't even occurred to me. Let's go, Alyssa. Kazuki, wait! Hey, what about me? Don't just leave me here. A mysterious benefactor turned up when we just needed it. That guy's surely completely trustworthy. Alright. Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. We're making good progress. He might have been being sarcastic there. It's hard to tell. Kazuki is absolutely the type of guy who that wouldn't occur to, but he's also very sarcastic sometimes. Yep, that's the network. We can check our emails. Goodness, pardon me. There's not... You never technically need to use the network, but there are... Oh yes, I forgot. In this universe, the internet is universal. No matter where you are, you can use it. You can connect to anywhere in the world from anywhere in the world. And everyone gets a free email account. Like, that's truly a golden age of internet. Watch out for viruses. Check your mail often. Reply to the email you receive. Follow the proper netiquette and enjoy the cyber life. God. They really had such expectations of the... So yeah, throughout the game, as we get more characters, they'll all get emails. There's some fun stuff that can do it. I think there's only, like... Yeah. Pretty much anything that happens here is mostly for world building. There's nothing, like... We never need to go here. This is pretty much for lore, connections to the previous universe, that kind of thing. Like, it's cool, but at no point do you need to do this. I've done entire playthroughs where I've never used it. Oops, I forgot to go to the forums. Pardon me. I should have muted for that. Internet. It's a series of hexagons. You can select your websites. You can delete your websites. I don't know why you would ever do that. Yeah, I don't know why. There's no reason to ever do that. There's so much going on. We can check out Teihoku University's webpage. Why not? This is the university that Alyssa goes to. Went to? Goes to? I don't know. Mission statement. In these troubled times, we must educate, send the finest quality citizens into the world. We hope our graduates go on to make global contributions. Our educational philosophy is to instill a sense of responsibility, individuality, and global awareness in each student. We provide the students with a diverse environment where they can each form a unique sense of identity. Our teachers and students are devoted to keeping this campus a high-quality learning environment. And that's the webpage, because, well, yeah, it's a mission statement. What did you expect? Statistics. Full-time students, 30,000. Full-time teaching staff, 3,000. 12 departments in 10 fields, and 10 graduate research students. We'll also feature on medical schools conceived with comprehensive medical facilities. Please refer to the appropriate section for information on our campus. There's a bunch of school stuff. Important, the mechanical engineering department lab has been refurbished. It now features state-of-the-art equipment. Currently, the engineering lab is linked to the medical research. Okay. Oh, yes. So if we had the password or like data codes to do, we could access other secret information, but we don't know any of those codes right now, so if we did from previous playthroughs, we could access it right now, but we don't. This generally won't come into play, but there is one thing I could think of right off the bat that if we do the password, we could download it right now, and the game would comment on us not how we shouldn't know that information. Naoya Hiyoshi, junior in economics, of this year's council president. Congratulations! A raise of 2% has been approved, removing the need for a strike. We hope for a productive school year. Sure. The Darkness concert was cancelled due to their recent breakup. Little Glade will be performing instead. Hands on a table when you see Hodaka? Fair enough. Refreshment stands will be managed as in the past. Please note that the sale of corn dog is not allowed. I believe that is a joke to the fact that in Japan, reference to the fact that in Japan, corn dogs are known as American dogs. So, could hint at some anti-American, what is the term? Feelings. This Yakoku University pageant is happening now. Cast your votes here on our website. We could do that. Oh, yes. Welcome, Minova, 88. Megumi Nogami, sophomore from the Education Department. Mami Shindo, freshman from the Architecture Department. Kajide Mizuzaki, freshman from the Architecture Department. Hodaka Mikufune, sophomore from the International Law Department. And Alyssa Takamura, freshman from the Radiation Engineering Department. Who should we vote for? Well, obviously, Kazuki would vote for his sister. One vote. Alright. Yeah, we don't have to worry about that right now. It'll come up later, but we don't have to worry about that right now. I think I'll read this, then we'll move on. Probably do one website per after every mission. Our university carries a long history of academic excellence. Our central library contains an extensive collections. All our holdings we access through the net for convenient reading at home. Students enjoy our creative, social, and interest clubs, as well as the student government, intramural sports. We support students with our unique scholarship program, including student leadership, aid, and work study. We also support low-rent dormitories, apartments, and boarding houses. Though interested, should we stop by Student Affairs? Man, can you have... Like, they made this whole fake website for a fake school. That's... It's important to note, Front Mission's like... is a really big franchise in Japan. I try to hydrate, but... Alright. So, we learned about school. Thank you, Dave. I will indeed hydrate. Thank you for reminding me. I did not realize how parched I was getting until the refreshing taste of Tang hit it. Now we run to the port! The port of this base. Which, well, it's Japan, so a lot of military bases are connected to the sea. This way, hurry! What? It's a Wanzer hangar. What's the story, dude? It's Liu. Huh? I'm Haifeng Liu, not dude. Aren't we supposed to escape? What are you gonna do with us? Calm down, we'll escape to the ocean. Hey, there's a ship we can use. We're not using that. Are you kidding? How do we escape by ocean without a ship? We're not swimming, are we? If you want. Otherwise, get yourselves prepared! Are you okay, Alyssa? I'm fine, don't worry. How do we escape from here? That's a good question. No. Hey, Kazuki, can we really trust this guy? Prepared? Hurry! You can use a hover pod if you're a Wanzer pilot. Oh, yeah, we can cross the ocean that way. Oh, perfect. Then start preparing. Get another Wanzer, young lady. You can't put a hover pod on a construction Wanzer. Yes. Don't forget to resupply your backpack for battle. I know. We'll leave as soon as you're ready. Thankfully, they do the readying for us. They will not teach us about shops or purchasing or even, like, changing our parts. I think this is actually the only time in the game they, like, automatically, forcibly change our parts. Like, they give us all these Wanzers and automatically give them hover legs. It's the only time in the game they ever do something like this, which is interesting. Now's our chance. Make for the sea. Look, intruders! We have permission to attack. Don't let them escape! As you can tell by the fact that their color schemes, these are regular JDF soldiers as opposed to Special Forces soldiers. What do we do? I don't think they're just gonna let us go. Any path we take now is bad. We charge them! do. Ah yes, the Kazel M2, the Japan's go-to brawler unit. It's a fun little guy. It's very spherical. I like it. And from that we get the Shangdi 1 Lius. It is a sniper type, though the legs are, different right now. Button! Welcome. We've decided to go along Alyssa's path, so there'll be some fun chicanery there. Yes, the Shangdi is a Chinese unit, and as you can probably tell from his name, Haifeng Liu. Alyssa is piloting the Melodyne, which is unique in that you only ever see the Melodyne on Alyssa's path. Otherwise, on the other path, it is completely inaccessible. This is true of Emma's unique suit too, but you at least see it in cutscenes, so there's that. Yeah. So let's mess these fools up for daring to think they can take us. Oh yes, actually, this will give me a chance to... if you click on... you can see, this has the Battle Skill Zoom 1, so once you learn it, it shows what it is. I forget. I don't remember what all the battle skills... I remember, like, a few very specific ones. I've tried in the past to get all of them. Some of them are just freaking impossible to get. Like, some of them are dependent on having your body parts destroyed, and even then are like a random chance of triggering. It's a nightmare. There are some skills in this game that are just flat out garbage. Like, and there are some that would be good if they didn't trigger randomly, but because they trigger randomly, garbage. Oh yes, the Melodyne is a type we have not seen before. Well, we've seen in cutscenes, we have not seen in gameplay. It is a launcher type. It is built to use missile launchers and grenade launchers. Unfortunately, no pilots in the game are specialized in grenade launchers, so we will never use them. Though they are not bad weapons. Probably focus on the brawlers. Brawlers are interesting because, like, their whole thing is getting up close and smashing you. So it seems like they're designed to be distractions, and they are. But also, they hit so hard, it's usually a good idea to take them out first anyway, even if they are trying to distract you. Ah, well, we destroyed his punching arm, so he is no longer a threat whatsoever. So we can ignore that guy forever. If you destroy their primary weapon, that generally will neuter most of an opponent's threat value. Like, if anyone's punching you with a hard blow, they are... It's, like, a weapon that does 50 damage one time in a game where the weakest pieces of equipment have, like, over 100. Not a threat. I mean, I guess we might as well punch. Why not? This is gonna hurt. Ow. Let's see. Okay, yes, you regain 12 AP per turn, which, as you can see, since turns can consume a lot more than 12 AP, it can become a problem. Might actually be better to take this guy, because he's pretty low on HP. Alright. Can't tolerate robots around here. Wait, did I miss? Did I friggin' miss that guy? God dang. Ow. Punch him. Hell yeah. Well. I guess Kazuki is limited to punching now. Punching forever. Hell yeah! More zoom! Ah, yes. Good. Battle skills. Battle skills are fun in that if you have multiple battle skills equipped, they can combo. Combos are the easiest way to break this game in half. It is why the go-to strategy is just fill out with one cost battle skills. It's the go-to strategy. Just do it. It's great. Shoot him. Game does a good job of drip feeding mechanics to you. But there will be able to get computers that like increase the chance of triggering individual skills or like increase the chance of getting combos, but that's not for a while, which is a shame. There is, I believe, I remember seeing a thing, someone was working on like a hard mode ROM hack of this game, which, this game is already hard enough, so the idea of doing a hard mode is bananas to me. I will. I mean, I might do the hard mode from heck on my own time, but I will not be doing it for the nonce. So that guy, this guy, both arms destroyed, completely can't do anything, worthless. Why is he even here? May as well just move one, I guess. I should have... Ryogo's got a lot of health. He should start off by shooting. You can shoot through enemies or allies. It's not a big deal. You can't move through enemies, but you can move through allies, so... There's some level of strategy going on, but... yeah. It's pretty forgiving that way. Oh, alright. That's another threat nullified. We should... Oh, I love when it does that split camera angle. That's such a cool effect. Like, they really went... Oh, well... Well, Kazuki's about... honestly happens in every single battle I field Kazuki in. He always gets just absolutely wrecked. Which, like, makes sense because he's the assault type. He's designed to get up in everyone's faces. And your reaction to doing that is to shoot him. But it does mean he gets messed up a lot. Yeah. I think the number of fights I've completed with Kazuki having all of his limbs intact is very few. Oh right, I forgot. We do have items. There are 2 different types of backpack. One contains items, the other contains... no, the other does not contain items. It does something else. Right now we just have repair items. They restore non-broken parts. So I should have used those before my parts broke, but... I'm very bad at this game, frankly. I basically never remember to actually use items or item backpacks because the other type of backpack is just way more useful. So yeah, we actually basically neutered the threat of all the enemies, huh? Like, they're all down to hard blows. Alright, time to bully them. Just start breaking their parts one by one. If we're lucky, some of them will surrender. If we're not, they won't. Well, which, you know. Oh! Panic shot! This is a guaranteed status effect. Heck yeah. Confusion. This game does have a number of status effects. Confusion does not do... It just, it forces all attacks to cost an additional 3 AP, which that can stack with the additional 3 AP of a counter, so it can... it's rough. You'll run out of AP really fast. Well. Yep. This is Angel Star, coordinates confirmed. Begin support of the garrison. Reinforcements are here. Don't be such a wuss, we can get them soon. Yeah, so because we took too long to win, reinforcements show up. I believe there's one other helicopter that shows up if we take too long. Hopefully, you know, hopefully it won't come to that. The Ocean High. Although he does have 2... Probably should take that guy. The best thing for taking out chop helicopters, as you might expect. Missile launchers, because they don't care about, you know, they can just fly around terrain. Yep. Yeah. Most weapons get penalties for firing on flying enemies. Missiles could not care less. Woo. Nice. Hit him one more time. That should be good. Honestly, I probably should have had Kazuki eject, because then he'd at least be able to attack. But also... Ah. Okay. Hey, we'll bully this guy, I guess. Why not? Rifles shoot very far. I think they suffer... They shoot up to 6 tiles... What is it, 6 tiles away? Yeah. I think they suffer the least accuracy, like, fall off over distance. No. Accuracy fall off over distance is determined by arm type, not by gun. Rough up 1. It's rate of fire up, which increases the number of bullets you fire. As you may be able to tell, Ryogo is a machine and will annihilate people. Despite his claims of not wanting to be a murderer, he's very good at murder. Also, he's a great victory animation. His Machine the Kyojin has, honestly, 2 of the best skills in the game in Zoom 1 and Wrap Up 1. The fact that you can spam them with impunity. Chef's kiss, as the people would say. Okay, so I cannot demonstrate that. So. Oh, right. Another thing about missiles, they have a minimum range, so... They have to hit enemies 3 through 10, so that's fun. Washa! Rip Bozo. That's what you get for bringing a helicopter to a giant robot fight. Alyssa, she bows to her opponents whom she kills. Very polite of her. Okay. Thank you, Ryogo. Thank you for being really, really good at murder. Oh, yes. As you said, yeah, they can also do random status effects. Oh. Perfect. Surrendering. When an enemy takes enough damage, they can, well... They'll look at their situation and go, oh, this is bad, I surrender. And then they'll check morale a few times, and if their morale is low enough, they will completely surrender, and we will get their entire robot for free. Which we can then either break them down into parts, equip them to our own, or sell them for cash. It's... Try to capture as many robots as you can. There's a few enemy robots you can only get by capturing. And they're some of the best mechs in the game, so I will try very hard to capture those. The typical go-to, like, weapon for doing Oh, actually. I'll demonstrate that. A lot of the bully strategy is, if you want to basically force opponents to surrender, just take off their arms and then just keep bashing them with incredibly weak weaponry. It's so mean, but it also works great. The typical go-to is the hard blow, but the better option... A fun thing, if you attack a surrendering enemy, they will completely surrender on the spot. You can also wait a few turns, and if their morale is low enough, they'll surrender. They might surrender, but they also might not. How is morale determined? I literally have no idea. The game never teaches it to you. It's a baffling mechanic. Just shoot them. Shoot surrendering enemies. That's what this game is teaching you. Someone waves a white flag, shoot him. Make sure. Alright. Thank you, Ryogo. Yeah, you're gonna see why I love Ryogo so much and why he might be the best pilot in the game. Jesus. Alright, we've already capped his thing, so if he learns a new technique, he could do 5 attacks in 1 turn. It's bananas. Oh, hey, we received an internet address from killing that man. Oh, nice. Nice, I wanted a Jinyu. Yeah. Also, for surrounding unit, we could theoretically, like, board this and use it to keep fighting, but... like, that's a thing for... we could do that, basically. There's some fun chicanery you can get up to. Alright. Easy enough. No deaths, and we captured 2 mechs. Yeah. Took a bit long. You did too many attacks, which makes it... I think total number of attacks is like your units and enemy units, so the game really wants you to resolve it quickly, and as you can tell, I'm not about that life. I'm about getting robots. We also name our robots. It's nice. I don't tend to, but we can if we want. Those army guys are really trying to kill us. What happened at this base? No time to explain now. If we take too long back, we'll hurry up. Got it. Let's go, Alyssa. Ryogo. Yeah. I really trusted this mysterious benefactor of ours. I guess the alternative is get arrested by the military, which, you know, I get why we don't want to do that. If my options were, you know, run off with a Chinese spy or get arrested by the military, I know which option I would take. Oh, we did have that. We did get that new website we could check out, but hey. So far, this is the early days, so all things considered, everything's going about as expected. It's pretty easy so far. I believe, if I recall, Emma's story is harder in the beginning. The other story, Emma's, is harder in the beginning because you start off with I think you play through 5 or 6 missions with only 3 pilots. As you can tell in this one, we get 4 immediately. But the end game of Alyssa's story is much harder in the long run. So the challenge for Emma is more front-loaded. Alyssa's is less so, but it is harder in the back. I think it's a pretty good way to do difficulty. So things won't be too bad for a while, but I've just been operating. Yeah, I'm an agent for Dahazan, a DHZ agent. First the USN, now the DHZ. What's going on? What was the DHZ doing at a JDF? There's gonna be a lot of acronyms in this game, so I hope you are good at remembering acronyms. Don't be so uptight. That could have left you behind, and you wouldn't have liked that. Liu's an interesting guy. What's going on? Will someone explain? No. USN and the THC. They must have something to do with the explosion. I appreciate you helping us, but I don't trust you just yet. Well, yeah. You're being cautious, huh? They tried to kill us. Of course I'm cautious. You know about the accident at the base, right? I'm here to investigate it. Why would another country send an agent out to investigate an accident? I wouldn't be here for just an ordinary accident. Well, yeah. You're saying it's not? Kazuki, he's telling the truth. It was a new type of bomb that accidentally exploded. Take a look. That is quite the bomb. What is this? Whoa, dude. This is footage from the accidents. This is where they tested the bomb. I see. It's more powerful than I thought. Was the USN investigating the accident too? No, the USN was probably there to retrieve the bomb. To retrieve it? A new weapon was stolen from a USN lab not too long ago. If you recall, that was one of the intro cutscenes. It was a new type of bomb called Midas. And that caused the accident? The USN learned about Midas's whereabouts after the accident and came here. To Japan. So someone stole a bomb from America and delivered it to Japan. Did Japan steal Midas from the USN? Then Japan must be at fault. Well, yeah. Midas. You know about Midas? Yes, I was assisting on part of the research. Again, Alyssa is a freshman in college. And she was working on secret government research of a new bomb. That should be strange. Are you here to steal Midas too? No, that's not our goal. What else would you want? We're here to destroy Midas. To destroy it? Whether it's the OCU or the USN, they only think of Midas, using Midas to gain supremacy over each other. But Midas is too dangerous. That's why we're here to stop it. We must retrieve Midas ourselves and stop its production. And you want me to believe that? Let me ask you this. Is the JDF doing the right thing? They'd kill civilians to maintain secrecy. Is that right? Can't we ask your dad to help us? He'd never help me. Kazuki. Here you go again. Why would he not help you? He'd abandoned his family for the JDF. Maybe even had something to do with the accident. No, Kazuki, he had nothing to do with it. He was the one who asked me to find out about the research. He made you do what? Yeah, as you may have picked up, Kazuki will always think the worst of his father. No matter what. Kazuki, please trust him. No! Maybe he wants the bomb. I can't believe he pulled Alyssa into this. You're reading into it. He doesn't seem like a bad guy. We wouldn't be here at these photos if it weren't for him. You guys don't know him like I do. He only thinks of himself. Kazuki, why do you have to be so damn stubborn? Please trust Dad, Kazuki. I don't know if we ever actually get super into why he doesn't trust his dad. I think it's left mostly unstated. By virtue of... I think we're supposed to read into it that we never hear anything about Kazuki's mom. And also... Yeah, I think basically it's... Isao was a single father and was also never around because he was working for the JDF. But he did adopt, he did adopt an extra daughter and at no point seemed to take care of her. At least from Kazuki's perspective. So I think that's what's going on. I don't recall. I don't recall if they don't really go into it. You're supposed to mostly pick up on it, I guess. I'm leaving Japan. What do you want to do? If the JDF captures you, they might kill you. Especially the young lady who knows about Midas. Liu, will you take us somewhere safe? That's fine. So you'll trust me? You seem okay. I'm going to Kurihama Harbor. You can come with me. Kurihama? There's a submarine standing by. Let's go there first. Okay. Get ready. We can set up the Wanzers here. Kazuki, you suck at setting up. Why don't you let Alyssa teach you? Shut up! I'll tell you whatever you don't know. Try setting up. Yes, the setup tutorial. It's... Whew. Yeah, we have to go through it. Forgive me if I don't read all this. It's... But the Wanzer set up. Like, I'm not moving the controllers here. It's doing it all for me. This is, frankly, in a lot of ways, I think a terrible tutorial, because it goes so much at its own pace, and there's nothing you can do. Okay. Cool. But that equip noise. Oh, I love it though. That's right. Oh yes, wait. Not having fun. No fun. Can also legs and arms. Customizing your robots is a pretty big part of this game, but it's really held back by a very particular thing we'll go into later. Price can move to stock or that's all for this. I do really like the soundtrack for it. It's good music that you could listen to for hours. Ah, the Drake. The thing we'll never get to use. Tragic. There's actually a few other things that, like, you don't really get to use, and it's... I don't know. It's a thing that's always kind of irked me after I became much more of a completionist. Sorry about that. I really gotta figure out a way to mute my mic readily. Ah, actually this will actually, no, this is, yeah. Okay, actually, there are two types of backpacks. I can do that. Yeah, there are two types of backpacks. One lets you store items, the other provides additional power. Additional power allows you to equip, like, heavier, stronger weapons, or heavier, stronger mechs, so, like, 90% of the time I go with power backpacks, just because... just cause. AP shows the amount. These are all very useful. Oh, no, okay. So accuracy down is per gun, not per arm. Okay. Flamethrowers. Flamethrowers. Wait. Are we on the... Oh, we are on the path where we get the flamethrower pilot. Oh, that's fun. There is one pilot in the game who specializes in flamethrowers. we're actually gonna get them on this pass. So that's gonna be fun. Shields. Shields are... There are other tutorials or weapons in this game that are actually better, and I'll probably show you some of them later. Resupply items. Don't forget, you can buy from the network, even if there's no shop in town. It's true, you can buy anything from the internet. At one point, we'll be allowed to download a giant robot. And you might say, how does that work? And the answer is, don't worry about it. Profile parts, like legs, aren't bad, but the main problem with hover legs is that they can't jump at all. So if, like, there's anything that you need to, like... they need a very... They're like actual hovercraft. They need very flat, relatively... They deal with height adjustments very poorly. So, very, very... Yeah, I basically never actually use, them. Outside of a few specific maps that have a lot of water. The Shangdi is an interesting unit in that it... On Emma's path, it is an end-game unit, but on this path, obviously, you start with it, so it's an interesting mech. Knowing that it's an end-game unit might also spoil some things about Liu's identity, but you can also change the body color of your mechs. It's great fun. I'm gonna go with just what I normally do. Love to make that stuff black. Kyojin. I don't hate the sand yellow color, but I wish they gave you access to more of, like, the unique color schemes throughout the game, like the construction mechs. Wait, you can hear my Discord pings? Because I haven't been hearing them. That's interesting. That's... Huh. Okay. Let me just... Huh. That's weird. Sorry about that. That's so straight. I could hear the alerts. You can't hear the alerts. You could hear my Discord pings. I can't hear my Discord pings. What is going on in here? Well, brown. What? I do like the white Melodyne. I always make him green for some reason. I don't know why I make him green. We'll stick with urban camo for now. I'll just stick with urban camo for now. That's fine. Oh, wait. Could actually set up the Jinyu in the console. Yeah, we'll leave him for now. Kazuki hasn't learned any of his techniques. Oh wait, but Ryogo has learned all of his techniques, all his relevant techniques. So yeah. We'll actually change Ryogo over to the Jinyu. Oh yeah, this shows, yeah, as you can see, the battlefield shows you the requirements. Burst weapons refers to anything that like fires multiple bullets in one round, so like machine guns or shotguns. So it does mean you can learn multiple skills by mixing and matching arms, but if you have two of the same arm, that increases your chance of getting that one, doubles your chance of getting that particular one. So, what is the Kyojin one? I can't remember what the Kyojin leg skill is. I think it's, oh wait, I think it's brace. Brace isn't very useful. Hang on, we'll go with I think the Jinyo leg one is more useful. Hopefully we'll get it. If we don't, oh well. We'll just divide them up into parts. We could give Kazuki, like, causal legs. Might actually even do that, just because... I don't recall the Zenislav leg skill being terribly useful, but the causal skill is. Plus it gives him more durable. We'll stick with the Zenislav legs for now. Okay. Looks like Alyssa escaped sick. Huh? A dispatcher outside. Who is it? This line is strictly for emergencies. Amir! I see. You want to make a deal. Okay, I'll contact you again. Amir, if you remember, was that blonde lady who we fought earlier. Excuse me! What is it? The chief of staff is asking for you. Sasaki? I'll be there in a minute. From Miharu to the power plant. Drive! It's a long drive. Wait, hold on. Is my... Okay. For some reason, OBS is trying to tell me that I've set my category to Final Fantasy XIV, but thankfully it appears I have not. What's this? Cat truck. Delivering cat food. Maybe. The power plant. Yeah, there's a civilian bay that leads to the sea at this generator. A JDF chopper. We've been found. This is Hunter 5. Target found. Target is moving to the power plant. This is Omega. Roger. Hold them until we arrive. Hunter 5. Roger that. Beginning attack. Just imagine, like, seeing, like, a transport truck just drop off 4 giant robots. Oh, yes. Theoretically, so yes, the trucks are here. Theoretically, if we wanted, we could board the trucks. Is there any reason to do so? No. But they do exist. We could also actually destroy them for medals and points, but... yeah. This will get us... As you... What? Pardon me 1 second. Sorry about that. Alright, as you can see, trying to shoot flying enemies Difficult. You suffered severe penalties for that. It's, kind of makes them a real hassle. Yeah, so this will mostly be down to Alyssa to take out all these jerks. Which, considering she's got an 11% chance of missing them, can make this become a real hassle, as you might expect. Yes, thank you for reminding me. I did just hydrate. I may have been too subtle to tell, but I did. That was in fact what muting was for. Okay. And yeah, may as well have the 22% chance, but this is the main flaw with sniper rifles, is that they're one and dones. Sure, they hit hard, but you know, when you have a 22% chance of hitting, you want more bullets. Like that. There's a lot of... But it's a problem because there are a lot of I think there are 4 characters in the game who are specialized in using sniper rifles, and they're my least favorite gun in the game. It's kind of a hassle. I hate helicopters so much. He missed every bullet. My boy Ryogo, when faced with a helicopter, could not hit it at all. Why did only one of them attack me? What's happening? I've never seen the AI act like this. They're usually very aggressive. Yeah. The general trick is, if helicopters are too, high, or too far away, get up higher. As you can see, since we're about on level with them, the penalty's negligible. Negligible indeed. I hate helicopters in this game so much. Oh! 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 It's especially bad because you fight a lot of helicopters on this path, especially early game. Oh boy! Thank you, Kazuki. Thank you for being semi-reliable at killing helicopters. Ah, look at that little camera, like, did you see that? That was so cool. That's so cool that they did that. Yeah, reinforcements showed up. Yep, because we didn't kill the enemies in, well, thanks. Oh yeah, if you press start, we can check our medals or achievements, all that jazz. This pretty much never will it be anything other than these. Okay. Melee's finicky sometimes. Sometimes if there's, let's say, too much of a height difference, like, say, this much, you won't be able to punch people. It's insufferable sometimes. Probably should have taunted him out with Ryogo first. Anyway. Oh, the lag. This game does chug sometimes, which, it's a giant robot game on the PS1. What did you expect? It was gonna happen. Rogo, if you could... Okay. Alyssa. Thank you. I like missiles, but they are... Whew. You have... You know, you miss a few missile attacks in a row, and you're like, oh, I hate missiles forever. It is very impressive. Actually, there's another Front Mission game on the PS1 that is actually a, like, squad-based RTS with these models. It's incredible. It's an incredible thing. It also runs at about 5 frames per second. This game, 1 disc. This was all on 1 disc. It's a really great... it's honestly really... Yeah. I think part of it is due to the fact that the models are, as you could probably tell, not like one thing. They're like a bunch of little parts that sort of are intersecting each other and pretending to be one model. So I think that, like, allows it to take up a lot less room. Like, because you can tell there that, like, the 2 bits of the arm there aren't actually, like, connected. They're just sort of clipping into each other to make you think they're connected. I know! Yoga, if you die, I swear to God. I know! Like, and we've only seen basic enemies. We haven't even gotten to, like, some of the boss enemies in this game. They're wild. You saw a few of them in the intro cutscene, like those boats that grew legs and started walking. Yes! Double Assault. Double Assault is great! Because it allows you to attack with both weapons in your hands. This does mean that I got to use my shotgun for free. I got to attack with my melee weapon and my shotgun for 1 AP. This will come in handy particularly. There's a weapon later in the game that I believe costs 15 AP to fire. So it's great with Double Assault because it allows you to use it for 1 AP. If you're lucky, obviously. Let's see. Yeah, take out those helicopters, Alyssa, if you would be so kind. So, in our 4 missile shots, with 89% chance to hit each time, that is 2 misses. We have hit 2 11%. Oh, nice. Stunned. Stunned tends to happen from, like, very hard hits, like melee weapons, or, sniper rifles, or cannons, or bazookas, or whatever. It just means you can't move. You don't get to take your turn. You can't react, you can't counterattack, you don't get to do it. It is different from, I think, one other status effect where you don't get to take your turn, and you also don't regen AP. You do regenerate AP while you're stunned, if I'm recalling correctly, which I might not. Let's see. Do we bully... Oh, wait. Did we destroy this guy? We did not destroy this guy's gun. Okay, we should take out this guy then. You know what? I should have repaired. I'm just realizing I should have used a repair item and repaired my body. That's... Yes. Also, when you attack, there's a chance of rattling the cockpit so much that the pilot takes damage. If the pilot's HP reaches 0, they die, and you get their mech for free. This is most easily accomplished by ejecting your opponent and then shooting a man on foot with a giant robot, which, you know, is it a war crime? Sure. But from a gameplay perspective, do that. Shoot men on foot with giant robots. Oh boy, howdy. Oh goodness, oh, Ryogo, you're oh boy. Give him a good thumbs down there. Yeah. The problem is, the main reason I don't use, like, items is because, like, yeah, they take up an entire turn, and, like, I'd really just rather attack again. Even with Ryogo at 7 HP, I would have preferred to attack again. Because, well, as you've seen, this is a game that greatly wants you to move fast. And taking up an entire turn to mitigate some, you know, recover some HP that is going to be lost when your opponent attacks you. It's not ideal. I think, like, if I were to do some sort of remake of this game, I'd probably make it so items didn't take up a turn, just because it makes them just really not worth it for me in particular. Thanks, Kazuki. Like, always a pleasure. Thanks, shotguns. I like shotguns, but that is... leaving enemy parts that you really wanted broken with 1 HP is such a common thing to have happen. I mean, it would make the game easier, but, like... But yeah, you could offset that by having enemies also use items, because, well... I don't know, I suppose enemies will never use items in this game. They'll never repair, they'll never reload their missile launchers. Yeah, it would make it easier, but there's definitely things you could do to offset that. Ow. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just fire on this guy. Oh, right, that's the stun guy. He only stayed stunned for 1 turn. I think stun is... I don't know what the odds are of you staying stunned are. I think you can recover... I think it's just percentage based. Because you can stay stunned for like 3 turns or recover instantly. It's a whole nightmare. Come on, Jinyo. Give me those sweets. Okay. Ah. Okay. Do I try something really stupid? Ooh, that's tempting. I'm gonna do something really stupid. Okay. We're gonna steal the enemy's wreck by ejecting from my mech into the enemy mech. Ha-ha! Ow! Yeah, there we go. Your enemies can... Oh, right, because he can't... No. Humans can walk through enemy robots because they're so small. They can just walk through. So yeah, he could have boarded, but the enemies... Okay. Alright. Harry. As a fun little note, leveling up skills is actually bad if you want to get good ranks, because the game, it does like measure your average rank of your weapons across the game, so it will penalize you if you like grind your stats up too high, because they do have a way of infinitely grinding for like money and XP, and they will penalize you for that. But it's a mechanic I don't really enjoy because it encourages you to constantly use like under-trained weapons and constantly have your characters swapping weapons. It's a whole thing, and I'm not a fan. Like, I mostly ignore it just because... Thank you, sir. Alright, I guess surrendering. Wise, because we stole his giant robot. Wise man. Heck yeah. Easy game. Easy game, easy life. Ugh. As you can do, it looks like we took one turn longer than they expected. Yes. They do make noises when you shoot them. They're, some of them can get kind of distressing. I'm dead tired. Me too. No more fighting. Hold on. Just a little more. Leo, a little further we could get out, right? Friends should be waiting for us. Follow me. So, these are probably... I'm trying to judge how tall these robots are. They're probably 15 to 20 feet tall, would be my guess. Got a map. Virginia? We'll keep it for now. Probably sell it for parts later, but... Pardon me. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to take a little bit of a break here, because I have to use the bathroom, and I'll also get a chance to hydrate, eat some food, so... We'll be right back, folks. hello. I'm back. I did forget to mention there is a fun thing. Well, there is part of the reason I'm playing this is so they recently, thank you, announced remakes for the first 3 front missions, and I believe they've already released the remake of Front Mission 1. I think they've released the remake of Front Mission 2, and I don't believe they've released the remake of Front Mission 3 yet. So, I figured this would be a good comparison to whenever we finally get to do that. This is a list of tag movie and chosen to participate in the Teihoku University Beauty Pageant. There are 4 other nominees that the university shows by votes on our school website. The winner will also receive our personal webpage. What's wrong? It's nothing. You know, even when you're being chased by the government, college is still gonna hold their beauty contests. You know, life keeps going on. Websites get updated. There are actually several websites that actually do updates throughout the game as we make progress. Like, life goes on. Like, life isn't just centered around us. So many websites. Pre-ordering a copy of Front Mission 2. Okay, so it has not come out yet, is what you're telling me? That makes sense. Kirishima. I believe that's the company we worked for. Yeah. Special vehicles section. The address for the publisher is changed to Kirishima ID Corporation / Japan. Please change all links to reflect this. Okay. That's the additional staff. Samuel Ko International Business Legal Department. Kazuki Takura Yokosuka Wanzer Facility. Transfer from JDF. Oh, interesting. So Kazuki was originally part of the JDF. I did not know that, and I've played this game many times. Oh, and because we did that, they opened up a new website for us. The actual Kirishima Industries webpage. Feel the future. And like, you could just barely tell that those are actual words. Like, that's... God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense if they're pre-ordering the physical release. I did get Suzu to play this a while back, and... boy howdy, she spent hours perusing the internet the second she got access to it. Just, there's so much reading you can do. It's really just a very well-constructed universe. I know there are books, and like, I think there were a few Front Mission movies. That like, but like none of them ever came overseas, so. Oh yeah, and if we ever find like a website for like a company that makes giant robots, you can go in here and inspect what products they make, because man, they're products. They make the Jinyo, the Enyo, which is like their version of the launcher, the Shunyo Mark 111, the Mark 12 AFV. We will not be seeing that for quite a while. The MMG3 ship. Yeah, Kirishima makes a lot of things. I just really like that they're built like. Oh. No, that was where I just came from. Me? What am I doing? I will try to refrain from just spending hours reading the internet pages, because there's a lot of stuff you can learn. Plus, but a lot of the most interesting ones we can't access yet. Oh, wait, we do have the shop. We have the shop. Can we buy anything cool? Probably not. No, items only. Well, that's... I mean, I should buy more items, because we did spend a repair, so... Ooh. Okay, yeah, so obviously we have whistle reloads, repair parts, restore broken parts, which if I ever use anything, it's usually restores, because, I mean, yeah. Recover. And I basically never use recovers. Like, they're useful in theory, but in practice I never use them. Maybe I'll actually try to use items for once in my life. I never do it traditionally, but yeah, we'll just... No backpack equipped. Liu, what are you doing? Why do you wander in here with no backpack? God, you're a terrible spy. This guy wandering in here, back exposed. Oh yes, the simulator. Yeah, you can use the battle simulator. It's basically this game's sort of version of random encounters. You use it for grinding. You use it, you get into test battles, you get money, you get experience from it. You know, if a fight's too hard, you can always grind. And, you know, it's fun. They're actually... I might do some later, but right now, we don't really need to. Alright, yes. These go into more in-depth, and they condense all the tutorials here. These are the good tutorials, like, if you actually want to learn how the game friggin' works, this is where you go. I'll go ahead and show you the grenade tutorial, because we're never going to use grenades, but it's probably important to know how they work. They're an interesting novelty, but I never use them. The grenade is the only area effect weapon. Well, yeah. It covers a 2 square radius from the center of the attack. That's 2 squares from... Yeah. So, like, it's... Yeah, it's a... Yeah. What's it? That makes a 5x5 diamond. Damage is distributed evenly, as in... Every unit in it takes... Yeah, so you want to try to... No, a 3x3 damage, yeah. So, you want to try to hit as many enemies as possible, because they all take, like, the same amount of damage. If we hit here, these 4 would take the same damage as... So, try to get as many dudes in as possible. This is part of why you never use grenades, it's because... The enemies don't really like clumping up. Also, you can hit your own units, which, you know. And... Nice. Keep in mind, that requires 1 turn to reload. I don't mind reloads taking a whole turn. It's mostly the repairs that I have an issue with taking a whole turn, honestly. Oh, right, because I think these are used for other tutorials. So that's fun. As you can see, based on the fact they each have individual damage rolls, the damage can vary quite a bit. These guys took no damage at all. This guy took a lot of damage. And these guys took, you know, varying amounts. That's another reason I don't really like raids. They're too unreliable. Yeah, I'd rather just run up and shoot them. Yeah, there we only damaged 2 guys out of 5 on a 67% chance. Like, ugh. Plus, we never get any guys who are like specialized in grenades. All of our launcher like characters, of which I think there are 4 in the game, are specialized in missiles. Nobody is specialized in grenades. Why? Give me someone specialized in grenades. Make the second launcher character I get specialized in grenades at least. Why? I think if this is the mission, I think yes, okay, because I think after this mission will be a good place to wrap up, story wise. So we'll probably end stream after this mission. Oh, the JDF truck. Like, that's another fun thing that's actually another fun thing I really like about this game. Damn kids, making it hard for me. Hand over the scientist and I guarantee your lives. Guarantee our lives? Screw you! Just what do you plan on doing with Midas? Well, if you know that much already, for secrecy's sake, I'll have to dispose of you now. Just you try. Hey man, not yet! I don't know, all we can do is wait. Just explain it simply. That is, as in, like, the submarine isn't here yet. I may have misread those lines, frankly. Like, that prop. This is actually a thing I really like, is you fight a lot of non-giant robots. Like, you fight a lot of trucks, a lot of helicopters. I really like it because it does make the giant robots feel more special. I feel like there's a lot of, like especially a lot of modern, like, mech games nowadays, it's just, like, you only fight other mechs, so it sort of dilutes how cool so it makes it harder to appreciate how cool they're supposed to be in universe. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? It's fine if you don't. I like giant robots. I like to see them punch each other. Oh, this guy's an Enya, so he's gonna start blasting us with missiles, so let's nip that in the bud. But yeah, you can see sort of the difficulty of this game, because we're fighting we have 4 dudes, and we're fighting 4 dudes who are the same level of strength as us, and 2 more trucks. Like, that's 6 we're supposed to beat 6 enemies of comparable strength with 4. It's the math ain't really checking out there. This game will get hard later. Right now this is it taking it easy on us, which is an interesting thing to note. Oh, we got one of the Shangdi things. EXP times 3. It's alright. Yeah, it's alright. It's sort of a detriment, especially considering, you know, the thing we said about scores. So, like, people who like to get high scores in this game and farm for platinum medals, they don't really like it, but it's okay. I'm ambivalent about doing well by the game standards. Wow, Rugo, you really had that one mission where you just spammed skills non-stop, and now nothing, huh? Well. I also like that you, like, purely by sound, you can tell whether or not a weapon hits or misses. I'm like, that's something I really like. It's good sound design. Yeah, I think if we shotgun this guy, that should be... Yes, there we go. That's what shotguns are for. Like, if they're low on... Dang, I failed. This is Water Dragon arriving at the rendezvous point shortly. You're late! We were engaged with the enemy. Hurry up with the recovery vehicle. Once you reach the objective, give me the attack coordinates. Water Dragon, roger. We've got to escape. I have an idea. Leave it to me. I think that conversation triggers on base. Well, either if you kill Kuroi or take a certain number of turns. Missile combat, everyone's favorite. Oh, nice. I can't, but I do like missile combat in this game. It's actually quite fun. What is this chance? Is that worth it? That might be worth it. Yes, actually, because it'll prevent him from counterattacking next turn. Alright. Or we could just stun him. That works too, I guess. Hey, truck. Go down. Okay. Sadly, even if we managed to get the pilot of that truck to surrender, we would not get to keep the truck, which I think is unfortunate. I really wish the game would let me use, more non-mechs, too. They're not good, but, I wish I could bring a tank or a truck with me. They're fun little guys. It's sad. It's always just sad to me whenever the enemies get a much wider variety of toys to play with. Let's see. Missile battle! Away! What's that? Alright, that guy's down. Thank you, Alyssa. You've done good work here today. Let's see. Nice. Yeah, we should probably take out this truck. Or, just break its wheels. Why not? Sure. Break the wheels! Shotguns are great if, alright. I keep saying it, but shotguns are great if, one part is particularly low on HP and you just want to blast it off. Oh, so good. I do like that every weapon has its niche. There's never there's no weapon that I felt is pointless or worthless in this game. I might not like grenade launchers, but I can understand how somebody would. Ow. Well, that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, Ryogo's taking some hits. Oh, right. Because trucks have a little thing, because they are smaller, they have smaller profiles, you suffer accuracy penalties to hit them, so that's why. I only have a 68% chance of hitting this truck. Because it's smaller. It's a real pain, actually. Well, shoot the big robot, then. Turns out in warfare, giant robots are not the be-all, end-all. Shocking, I know. Okay. Okay, he's down to hard blows, so if I just walk over here... If I just walk over here... I'm not liking these ads. Nice, nice, nice. Good job, Ryogo. You did not disappoint me. We have arrived. Initiating sport fire. Incoming! Oh, yes. I think this is actually triggered by number of enemies. You're off target. Try again. Roger. I don't know the triggers in this game. I have not yet played this game enough to like identify what causes specific events to trigger. No, because I know what I want. Ow. Yes! Tackle! Yes! Ah! I love tackle. It's my favorite skill in this game. Tackle 1! Okay. So yes, tackle 1. I mean, it's like you can do up to 6 melee attacks with tackle 1, and as you can expect, that's nothing will survive 6 tackles in a row. It's so good. I love tackle 1. Yeah, you'll see. Hopefully you'll see. Hopefully we'll see some fun tackle shenanigans. Oh. It says it tackles a little bit anyway. I think, I'm not 100% sure on this. I haven't confirmed it. I think what it does is it adds your mech's weight stat to your physical attack. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'd have to do some more research on that. Obviously, there's tackle 2, which I think multiplies it, and tackle 3, which multiplies it even further. Ow! Ryogo, you're really cutting it close on me, huh, boy? Okay. What's everyone's levels? Ryogo, you haven't gotten promoted yet? Jiminy Christmas. My goodness. Take that guy out, then. Ryogo, you're really trying my patience, boy. Alright, fine. Kazuki, please show your colleague how it's done. Yeesh. I believe that is the... Yeah, there we go. That's the end of the map. The recovery vehicle's here. Hold on, there's still enemies. Coming. I think that was supposed to be incoming, like the support. Like the support fire. Oh, the frame rate is really tanking there. But they're using it to look like slow motion, so it's fine. It's fine, don't worry. Hurry! Nice. I really don't know what it... Like, wait, is average damage... Average damage might actually be the amount of damage you take, or have taken by the end of the mission. I don't know, that's another thing I'll need to look up. There's a lot I could look up about this game, but... There's a lot of information you don't need to know to play this game, even to play it well, frankly. We get any emails? Nope. Okay. Alright. We'll wrap it up there. Ugh. We've been rescued by the DHC. Nice little place to end it off for today. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for coming, Star. I really appreciate it. Alright, so let's see, what's today? Today is the 20th. Is anyone else streaming tomorrow that we know? I mean, probably. They stream so much. Okay, so they're doing We Were Here Forever at 7. Okay, I think I'll stream... Probably try to stream around 2 or 3. I think I'll play some Dragon's Dogma tomorrow. Then we'll end when when Eliza and Corey start streaming tomorrow. Thank you. Yes, we will be raiding Corey because, well, I mean, I could do more networking, but you know, Corey's streaming. I got to network with Corey. You know how Corey feels about me, and the answer is not ideal. So we'll do that. Let's see. Is this how you do this? I've completely forgotten how to raid. There we go. Okay. Cool beats. Alright. So, thank you all for coming. Hopefully see you tomorrow. If we don't, that's fine. We're playing some Dragon's Dogma. It'll be a game with a lot of stabbing. I'm going to be covering my 2 main interests. Giant robots and knights. So thank you all for coming. Fare thee well. And you remember our famous raid phrase? I'll type it in. I really gotta I gotta learn how to use Twitch, man. There's the raid phrase. We're gonna go raid Corey. Give her some love. She's doing something. Alright. See you later. Have a good one.